This is the Apollo X35 Topcon monitor. We use it on our ICT and DRT cards. This is going to be the calibration of the X35 for calibrating the card. As you can see, we got products in all the tanks. We've set our rates, our increments and all that. And so we're going to go and start calibration. You would swipe up at the bottom. This red alarm that comes up, why it's coming up is we're hooked through 110 and an inverter. We're a little low on power, so we're getting a voltage alarm. This could also come up if you have a bad battery on the tractor, alternator on the tractor, coil giving you trouble in the ICT block, or a wire connection. I'll swipe up here, go to Global Homes. I'm going to go to Calibration, and manual speed has to be on. There's that red arrow again. Manual speed. Now if this comes on and it's zeros, nothing's in there, you just touch that and 4.5. We recommend 4.5 with our hole drill. If this was razor, we'd be calibrating about 6.5 to 7 mile an hour. But we recommend 4.5 mile an hour with the hole drill. You can calibrate at 5 if that's what the customer is going. So this is all good. I'll shut this off. Now we'll just go back to the cart. Now we're back beside the cart. This is transmission 2. We have put it in slow speed, and we've got the gear ratio at 16 in the monitor. Now we're ready to do the calibration. If I see the yellow light on the A, I know I'm on the calibration screen on the tractor. If that was not on, I would just push it. It will take me straight to calibration. This is here. We're going to calibrate tank 2. I activate 2. Yellow means it's activated. Red is flashing, means it's ready but not going. This here is the play and stop button, start and stop button. Down here is reset. So your metering wheels aren't primed, so we're going to touch this. It's going to take off and it's going to start turning. You're going to let it turn for a while and run. We're just priming the metering wheels. You want to make sure you got an 8 run, 9 run, 7 run. Just look inside there, make sure you have 7 little piles coming through. When it's all good there, you can hit stop. It's activated and ready. You would remove the collector body box, dump it back in the tank, come back, put the collector box underneath. Now you don't have to go to the tractor to reset anything. You hit the little C or half circles, it flashes. That is reset your monitor to 0. It's ready to calibrate. You got an empty collector calibration box underneath. You hit start and it starts to turn. Now you're calibrating. You'd want 15 to 20 pounds of a good calibration. You want a good cal sample. It gives you a really good average. You can get down to 5%, 4%, 1% out. They're very, very accurate. As I said, you want a good size sample. You can, if you're close to the monitor, want to go back to the monitor, you can tell that we have done 5.2 revs. It's estimating 17 pounds. We're going to weigh into a 5-gallon pail, so that should be plenty because you want to try and do it all in one sample. It just makes things a lot quicker. I'll go back to the keypad. Now we're back to the calibration keypad. I hit stop. It stopped. I will pull it out and weigh it. Now I'll go back into the tractor to the monitor. We said it was roughly it weighed 22.3 pounds. It's estimating 24.8. I hit over. There's the estimate. Now we put in the actual. Hit the yellow arrow, comes over. We're minus 6.22%, so we calibrate again. But to change the cal factor, you have to remember to hit the not save. It turns into save. It hits that, and it changed the calibration gear ratio. And you calibrate again until you got to where you're 1%, 2%, where the customer is happy with the percentage of calibration goal. In the calibration screen, you also want to make sure if you're calibrating tank 2, this is on tank 2, and this is your gear ratio. You touch it, it's direct drive, that'll be right off the drive sprocket on a standard drive or off the hydraulic motor drive on the VRT ICT. And if it's in direct drive, it's 2. If it's in slow speed like we are, it is a 16. That's just your gear ratio. Now, if you were over here and this said 1, you would not have changed the gear ratio for tank 2. You have to have the number of the tank you're working on showing there to change the gear ratio.